Hello everybody, I am back, and the next video I will make is to show wallbanging on train. Although there aren't that many spots, there are a couple that a lot of people don't seem to know of, and that can have a huge impact on the game if you know how to use them properly. First off, I will start with some basic stuff, like in case some people forget. This one, the electric box as we call it, is fully wallbangable. So when somebody plays up here, you shouldn't like try to peek them when you peek there, but just full blown bang and through. Next up, there is the new roof as I call it. I'm not sure what the official name for it is, but just like with Nuke, this roof is entirely bangable. So if somebody hides up here, you can just, like you see, it hits the skybox. You can just shoot them through. It's really easy to do, especially if you try it out a bit. You'll get a feeling for where this is, like if they hide behind this box, and like if you shoot it properly. Like, go turn no clip off. Like I believe it's like just next to the line. Yeah, exactly. I should made it a bit more in the center, but you saw the brown line, like this one. If you do it a bit more towards the center, straight up ahead, you can easily wallbang a guy out that's hiding on this roof. Then next up, I will show you a semi-nice wallbang on connector. Like you have a lot of people that try to peek people coming down and connector from the ladder that like sit over here, which is of course a really stupid spot since obviously this is better to sit there. But if you suspect he might be doing that, everything like in the area of the security tape is like fully wallbangable as well. So if you take like a nice angle like this, it's possible to shoot a guy that's peeking out a little bit too far. Like you see, it hits like over here, like, and if people bang, like they usually, if they peek like this, they're sitting, you see, they're sitting just in this area. So it's something to think about. Then slightly useless, but in the locker room over here, this wall is also fully wallbangable. Unfortunately, this one isn't because there is another wall next to it, as you can see. The concrete walls, those aren't wallbangable. This brick wall, so to say, you can fully shoot through it. Like if it happens like 1 out of 10 games or something that you duke it out with a guy over here, just try to push him out like this. Let me see. And then I have, I think it's one more useful spot. For people, like for example, if you're a terrorist and you want to take this, and there's a guy opening down here for example, or there's people coming through Z connector, what you can do is use these 3 doors. You can fully shoot through them, and it's not really that hard to pull off. Like if you use these 2 brown tiles or whatever the fuck it is as orientation, you just stand on them and you shoot like this, and you see it's gonna hit targets that are standing on the ramp. It's really easy. The angle, like you saw how I used it, I aimed down the center of the door a bit while standing on this. I'll show it again. And you see if people play up here and you have like teammates that are stuck, like they're trying to take B through boiler, and then this guy's giving them a hard time. If you have a guy that flanked quickly through Ivy, gotta pick off, go CT spawn, and you can try to have him pick up people like that. The same is true for people coming through Z connector. Again, this guy on Ivy, same deal. If he just stands on the center tile here, and then just bank like slightly off the center, and you see it should hit people that are peeking out of Z connector, like, and they go towards the Z train over here, and you can easily get them like that if they don't suspect it. Of course, you don't necessarily have to have somebody going through Ivy and flank like this. Like if you manage to get through lower or through the boiler and you go upper, you can still like hold this position and pick up people that will rotate from Z. And that pretty much, well, that pretty much covers everything. But of course, the center door is fully wallbangable as well. But that's less useful since the distance is kind of far. Like, theoretically, it's even possible to kill a guy that's playing up here, all the way from here, but the distance is so far, it's like, the damage is gonna be shit, and it's a really hard angle to hit. Like, you can see, I missed my shots there. Let me try to do it a bit more properly. It's like you stand in between this and this, and then it's about here. Nah. Anyhow, that one, like I said, it's not really worth practicing. I haven't done the effort myself. It's just this one and Z1 are really, really good. Then of course the Heaven, the E-box, and the connector one. Those are ones really worth using. And one last nice peek trick that some people might not realize. If you're playing CT side and they're coming up A, and as you might know, the sandbags, you can't shoot through them. But what most people don't realize is that the top player only has one sandbag, which makes it possible to fully shoot through into the T middle, like this. You can see anybody pushing out like that, they will get banged like fuck, and you don't have to expose yourself at all. It's almost impossible to hit you as well, because most people panic because they don't see anything, and they don't want to bang through this because they know you can't shoot through it. So that's the last spot I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.